Do you think it's enough rice to keep everyone eating for a while, or do you think that this...
Because my women have to complain on me that say they want rest, they know they get rest now, they want rest. But me no say, what's the government done? The government don't see them. Me no say they go able to do that for we surely.
Okay, thank you, Kenema.
Okay, thank you to you too.
Can you speak a little louder, please?
Bilo Kuroma is my name. I've been working previously with the SLOIC, Sierra Leone OIC, Opportunities International Center.
And what do you do there?
I was working there as an instructor. I worked there for 5 years, but I could not see any benefits.
And so, what organization do you work with now?
Presently, I'm the PRO, Public Relations Officer for the National Youth Coalition for Peace, Democracy and Development in the Southern region.
And what do you have to do as that?
Well, towards that, our aims there is to bring the youths as active group in society that can build up the nation to play active role in the building up of this nation.
So, do you think the youth support this present government?
Well, yes, indeed. And I have reasons to support this present government.
What are those reasons?
The reasons, one of the reasons could be the guys who look at them as young boys. People say they call them boys, but their talents could be more effective as to what they are supposed to do. If I can bring memory back once, some of us voted for SLPP, understand? But the roles that we are playing, we applied for jobs, being graduates. As a graduate from Jala University College, I graduated in 1984, which is over 10 years now. You apply for a job, they ask you whether you are related to that of their group they used to call, they had a group they call Young Generation Group, which is just related to the type of group we have presently. And the other reason there, I said, was to have gone through certain ordeals we are expecting them through, but they did not. As a result of some of their malpractices, tribalism, nepotism, socialism, and all other things you can imagine that are negative to the building up of society. Most of the civilians cannot tell because we are highly in need of democracy. But the democracy which came over, really, for somebody who is educated can know that it was not in place. It was not the right democracy.
So why don't you think it was the right democracy?
Because when they came over, they went to cry down the soldiers who have been fighting this war. All over the world, the soldiers are the people that have been assigned for in terms of war. But when they came over that short period, they were treating them as if they have done nothing. And later they brought about these Kamajors. The Kamajors were just militias to support the military. But at the end of the day, they were crying them down in support of the Kamajors. Some of these guys we used to give them pega pack as they used to be sort of morale to them. But having done that, and you know, somebody who has gone, you cannot just release the person, then you withdraw all facilities. Some soldiers used to have 5 bags of rice, 10, relating to their position, their rank. So they only, subtracted that from them on account of no reason. And they still have the gun. That is some other areas. Other areas you can imagine, promises were made to pay, to increase salaries. And these promises, some of them, even the time in order to read the budget. This is the only government that has postponed the reading of the budget from June to December. Having that, they were supposed to have given us up to about 150% increment. And some of these increments were not in place. They only gave 20%.
Why do you think they did that?
The 20%?
Yes.
Well, the 20% because of the pressure. People were eager to have 150%, according to their promises, that's the promises. But they cannot fulfill that.
Why do you think they couldn't fulfill it?
Well, either because of selfishness or whatsoever. Because if you can imagine, there was a time they gave each and every member of parliament during the SLP time $10,000, $10,000 US dollars to have a car, and another $4,000 as pocket money. Wherein people are going without salaries. Maybe that could be a reason for them not to have them because of selfish approach towards development.
So how do you feel about the RUF being involved with this government?
Well, the RUF, to me, I feel they are referees. Like when game play, for any foul play. They are not, I don't believe they are politicians. They are not politicians. This present government, it could be a referee in the sense when democracy came and did not go the way it's supposed to be, they came in as referees to say this is foul play. If can I give you an example of Furi Sanko being trapped in Nigeria, Tijan Kaba was supposed to have pleaded on his behalf, but he did not do that. It appears as if he played a double role for him to have been trapped. And this, for now, I believe could be a triangular peace on the table. If they come together on the peace table, I think we are in Furi Sanko, Kaba, and my man there, Mr. Kroma, who could be a sort of referee to bring peace to Sierra Leone.
You think so?
That I feel that could be the best solution.
So, have you been traveling on the roads?
Yes.
Have you had any problems traveling on the road?
For now, no. I used to be, while I was working with SLYC, I was attached at somewhere they call Matrujon Training Center at this 52 miles off Go. But we are driven there by RAF rebels. Now, since the fractions have come out, and as a result of this overtaking, I believe the guys are ready to make peace. But the peace was hidden. It was not a pure type of peace was supposed to have gone through.
I noticed that the displaced camps are empty now.
Yes.
Have people gone back to their villages?
Almost all people have gone back.
And the town is kind of quiet now.
Very quiet. I have been traveling to Freetown and back without any problem. The days of Tijan Kaba, I used to travel by air while the war was going on. But now look at our men there that have come on road. Even when the roads are bad, they're supposed to see that the roads are bad for repairs or whatsoever. But if you travel in the air, you cannot easily know what is going down there.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, your name again, I would like to know your name once more.
Okay, what is your name, please?
My name is Abubakar Conte, Chairman Petty Traders Union, Bolton.
Bolton, okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been chairman of the Petty Traders Union?
Well, since from 1995, I've been chairman of the Petty Traders.
So as a petty trader, as the chairman of the Petty Traders Association and a petty trader yourself, how do you feel about the current situation in Sierra Leone?
Well, the situation is actually normal because we have been praying all along for peace. And then now peace have come, we're ready to embrace the peace because this is what we have been looking after. And we thank God now the people, the RAF all along in the bush are now in town. So we are so much glad about that.
So how does that affect the petty traders? How does the situation affect the petty traders?
Well, the situation, we are very much somehow disturbing because when the revolution came to power, a lot of destruction was taking place, and even when a lot of looting was around, but as time goes on, we have been talking through from the Secretary of State South that we should take some of courage because this is what they themselves not be expecting to be. Yeah. So we are still on it, and we have been talking to people to sum up courage, and we are already most glad about the peace.
Okay. So has the situation improved or has it worsened as far as the looting is concerned?
Well, the situation is now improved because lots of security men patrol the town, and not the type of situation like when they came first. Now the situation is more improving.
Right.
Yeah.
So you think they're sincere or not?
Well, very much sincere anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So have you been traveling on the roads? What is the situation on the road?
Yes, the situation on the road, we are now much glad because even when the SLPP government was in power, because we got a lot of ambushes in the road, and most of the traders suffered the casualties, and even our properties were burnt, vehicles were damaged, and even our traders, their lives were destroyed. So for now, we are okay. We are now going normal. We are business. I mean, the road is okay for us now.
The road is okay now?
Yes.
Okay, what is it that you want to see happen? What is it that you want to see happen as far as this crisis is concerned? As far as truly bringing a peaceful situation to this country, what do you think has to happen?
Well, in that situation, we, as far as we have been praying along for peace, and we know the type of democracy that be in this country is not a pure democracy. So think peace should come first before democracy.